children, how are you doing? It's such a pleasure to be with you today. I'm sure you're fine and healthy. Thank God for that. I'm sure you know me. I'm Mrs. Funmilayo Onafowokan FCA, the CEO of Green Olives Private School and CEO of Green Olives Vocational Skills Academy. And I welcome you to this leadership series that is starting today. And our first topic today is talking about savings, the importance of savings. You may wonder, why do we need to save? Why don't we spend all the money that we earn? There are so many beautiful things out there that we want to buy. We want to buy toys, we want to buy games, we want to buy sweets, we want to buy clothes and shoes. And yet, Mrs. Onafowokan is telling us to save. That means savings must be very, very important. Let's go on this journey, of which I'm going to show you why it is very important to learn how to save, especially from a young age. You see, when you develop habits and life skills from a young age, they go with you for life. You grow into them. You become a well-rounded adult. There are many adults that have not yet understood the importance of savings and investments, and this affects them all throughout their lives. So let's go on this journey of learning how to save. What is savings? Why do we need to save? What are your wants and needs? What are the advantages of saving? Disadvantages of not saving? Sources of money for savings, and a conclusion. That is what we have under the contents of this presentation. Introduction. You have to cultivate the habit of savings from a very young age. It is so fundamental in life. You cannot do without it. You cannot spend all you earn. Money is an essential commodity that helps you to run your life. Everything you do in life, you need money. You are in school because your parents have paid money. You eat lunch because money is paid. So money is so important. So from a very young age, you need to know how to handle money. Everybody earns money. Not saving your money will lead you to being so broke and penniless, and you will be sad because you see your colleagues earning a lot of money and doing some things and you cannot spend. So you need to save your money. Spending all your money also shows a lack of discipline, and it can lead you to be in debt, because when you spend all your money and you forget to save for your rent, you forget to save for school fees, you forget to save for very important things, it can lead to you being in debt, and that is why some people steal. Now, what is savings? Saving is setting aside money that you do not need to spend now. You keep that money away for emergencies and for what people call a rainy day, for future purchases. It's money that you actually want to spend it now, but you are thinking that I am going to need this money some other time. So you need to save that money. You can save money in a deposit account, in a pension account, an investment fund, or in a savings box or piggy bank. And that is why today, at the end of this presentation, I'm going to give all of you a savings box, a piggy bank, courtesy of Mrs. Onafowokan. Saving also reduces the amount of money in your hand. So maybe you have 100 naira and you have sweets of 10 naira, you have chewing gum of another 10 naira, you have a box of chocolates of 50 naira. If you add that, that is 70 naira. Then you have lollipop of 20 naira, that is 90 naira. And you also have a game of another 20 naira, that is 110 naira, which is more than the money in your hands. And you may wonder, what are you going to do? That is where you have to know the need for saving. You have to know that it's not all those things that you must buy. You have to forego one of those things and keep some money aside for your savings. Now, why do you need to save? Savings helps you to become free. Because no matter how hard you try, nobody can tell what the future holds. Many people didn't know what was going to happen in 2020. Many of us were home for like 8-9 months because of the pandemic, and that affected the whole world. Many people were not earning a salary, but if you had savings, you will be able to live comfortably during an emergency or during a pandemic. That is the advantage of having savings. So, savings helps you to cope during an emergency. There are so many emergencies that can happen in life. So you need to know how to save. It leads to freedom. You don't need to spend everything that you earn. Now, again, you also need to know that you have to save for your education. Education is important, and you are going to be in school for quite a long time, from primary school to secondary school to the university. So your parents need to save, and you can also help your parents. I'm sure you wonder, how are you going to help your parents? You have a lot of money that comes into your hand from your piggy bank, through your parents, friends, your relatives, and through money that you work for. You can help your parents. When your mommy says, I don't have enough for this, say, Mommy, I have some money in my piggy bank. We'll get to talk about how you can get money to help your parents. So again, you need to know that savings is necessary for education, because children are in school for quite a long time. Again, why do you need to save? You need to save because you need to help others. You cannot spend everything that you earn. There are so many people that are less privileged. Some don't have hands, some don't have legs, some don't have parents like you and I to send us to good schools, some don't have good clothes to wear. So when you see those children and you need to give them something, you can give from what you have saved. But if you spend everything that you have, then you cannot be of help to anybody. Again, you need to be saving conscious so that you can be financially independent. You know, when somebody is independent, it means the person stands on their own. They are not dependent on anybody else. So when you grow up and you are in the secondary school, you have some pocket money, save. Don't spend all of it. When you get to the university and your parents still give you some money, save. Don't spend all of it. And one day, you can start your own petty business from the savings you have without even asking your parents. And that is how you develop becoming financially independent. And not everything that you need that you will need to ask from your parents. But when you do not save, you may run into debt, and then that is not a good thing. Another thing is, you need to know the difference between your wants and your needs. Your want is something that you just like. I can decide that I like this dress, but I know I have a lot of dresses. I like this game, but I have a lot of games. So a want is different from a need. A need is something that is crucial. You need to eat. Sweets are not needs. Chewing gum is not a need. Chocolate is not a need. But food, a balanced diet, which filled with carbohydrates, protein, fats, minerals, these are what constitute a meal. So, if you want chocolates or sweets, they are not needs, they are wants. So you need to know that there is a difference between your wants and your needs. So by the time you grow up and you start drawing up something like a budget, and you start saying, okay, these are my needs, I want you to put savings as a need. So you don't spend all you earn, you put aside something for savings. You tell yourself that I must save. After saving, then you think of your wants. Now, what are the advantages of savings? It makes you to be self-disciplined. And I want you to know that self-discipline is an important characteristic to develop. It's an important life skill that you need to have in life. You see, a person that is not self-disciplined cannot really achieve anything in life. Either savings or investments or even doing well in school. So self-discipline from a young age, it helps you not to steal. It helps you to be content with what you have. Even knowing what to put in your mouth, good food, you need to be self-disciplined. Knowing how to exercise, knowing how to pray, all these things need self-discipline. You need to have control of yourself, and savings is a good way of having control of yourself. You can also plan for your future, because you cannot just live without knowing that tomorrow comes. You have to know that I can't spend everything I have today, so I have to learn to plan for my future. As I said before, there can be an emergency, there can be a pandemic. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knew what was going to happen in 2020. So you just have to always keep some money aside. Now, investments. It is money that you have saved that you can invest. Because when you want to invest, you go to your savings account and give it to a fund manager and say, please put this money in an investment account for me. And that money will grow and you will earn interest on it. So these are some of the advantages of saving. And of course, it leads to contentment, because you will have peace of mind. A person that saves will know that no matter what happens, I have some money stored somewhere. I have some money, and I know that it can take care of me for a while. Now, what are the disadvantages? You will always be broke, because your eyes will always see things that you like, things that are beautiful. But because of the power of self-discipline, you will be able to say no. 2 letters, N-O, no, I do not want this. Another disadvantage of not saving is that some people tend to steal, because they see things that are beautiful and they want to get it at all costs. And again, it can hinder your destiny. Have you ever thought about doing some work at home? Do you know you can tell mommy, mommy, if I wash the dishes every evening, or daddy, if I wash your car on Saturdays, or mommy, if I do the laundry, how much can you pay me? And you may be surprised that mommy will say, okay, instead of paying a washman or paying somebody else, I'll pay you this. Or daddy may say, well, I always call somebody every day or every Saturday to wash my car, and I could pay you that. And that is how you start earning from a young age. So any money that you earn, you can put it in your savings box, in your piggy bank. Also, all those money that you receive from your auntie, your uncle, your mommy's friends, your grandparents, you can save. So those are sources of money for you to put in your savings box. Now, I need to conclude, my wonderful children, because you know I want you to be successful. I want you to be great in life. I want you to, as you grow up and you see me, you rush to me and say, Mrs. Onafowokan, I am now this, I am now that, I have achieved this in my life, this is what I'm doing now. That is what I want to hear from all of you. So I want you to know that you are the master of your fate in life. Life needs planning, and if you can plan your life from a very young age, oh, how beautiful it will be. God is the creator of heaven and earth, and He has created all of us. None of us is here by accident, not even you. So, you need to pray and continue to ask God to guide you in your life. And once you have received that guidance, I want you to know you are the master of your fate in life. You need to determine that you are going to live a life of purpose. You are going to take advantage of all the education that your parents are giving you. You are going to be successful. You are going to be financially independent, and you are going to become an entrepreneur. That is, you are going to have your own business at one point in time in your life. All these need planning. They don't just fall on your laps. You need to pray, you need to work hard, you need to determine that you are going to be great. And knowing how to handle money is a very important characteristic that you need to have from a very young age. Many adults, I can tell you, still do not know how to save because they believe everything must be spent. I want you to go away from this presentation knowing that savings is a need. Just like you need air to breathe, you need food to eat, you need clothes to wear, you need to save. Saving is not optional, it is compulsory. Thank you for listening to me, and good luck on your journey of success. See you where? At the top. You are destined for the top. and I'll be there waiting for you. God bless you. I am Mrs. Funmilayo Onafowokan FCA, the CEO of Green Olives Private School and CEO of Green Olives Vocational Skills Academy. Have a nice day.